Jive 5 Jeff from 2 Hex Garage. Well, I'm back at Micah's shop. As you saw yesterday, I was at Jimmy's shop. That was the beginning of Project Fast Times, that 388 cubic inch small block I'm going to be putting together with Jimmy for my friend Todd. Well, we're back at Micah's shop. We still have a whole lot of work to do on this truck. As you saw in the last episode with this truck, we kind of ran into some hiccups revolving the radiator brackets and how that's going to be held into place with the Durali fan system. So today Mike has got a friend coming out that's a hell of a fabricator, and he's going to brainstorm on what he thinks the best so Mike can get a bracket made on that. Also today, as you saw in the last one, we sanded that intake back down. Well, I'm going to reglaze that and go over that again. And it's going to be another one of those days of just miscellaneous items. I think we're going to try to tackle some disc brakes in the rear with this, along with anything else that we can find. It's a cold day here in Illinois. It's a warm day in the shop. We got a lot of time today, so we're going to have to make use of that time and get a whole bunch of stuff done on this because 2 Hex Garage has got a lot on its plate right now, and we got to just keep banging away, stay busy. And you know what, guys? With that, I've been rambling too much. Mike is here now, so what we're going to do is we're going to get banging away. We'll see you soon. Real quick, just to kind of explain what we got going on. We did weld in the O2 bungs on each side. What we saw us doing earlier when we were beating on it with a hammer and like a round piece of steel. If you look right here, we're dimpling it a little bit. In a previous video, we were putting the linkage bracketry in and modified that. And it moves back and forth. And when you put it in park, it was hitting right in here. So what we just did is we got everything done and we mocked it up in place to see if it was going to hit. And it's still tapped a little bit, you know, when you engaged it. So what we're going to do is they're actually going to dimple this just a little bit more, and we're going to run with it. So we know how much we need to dimple and get that flattened out. So we're going to go ahead and do that, clean it up, and paint it so we can get this exhaust back on and call it done. See you in a few. All right, well, that's probably enough of a paint drying video that you guys would want to watch. So what we're going to do is, since everything's going to be brand new on this, Micah and I are going to convert the rear to disc brakes. And as if you noticed in the engine bay of this truck, it had a brand new master cylinder. All the brake lines are brand new. If you look over here, all the brakes back there are brand new. And like I said, we're going to do a disc brake conversion on the rear. But we also got to, you know, put in a master cylinder and put all the brakes in. So Mike is going to go ahead and get this bench bled, and we're going to make sure that this truck here, as you see here, it's a nice brand new brakes up front, new master cylinder in the back, or new master cylinder and brake booster will be up front, and you will see us soon put new disc brakes on the back. So yeah, that's what we're going to do, and sorry for watching you make paint dry. See you soon. All right, so what you saw us do there is we put on the master cylinder on the brake booster. It is an upgraded, newer version of the master cylinder, but after a little bit of research, we discovered that our factory proportioning valve, even though it is disc drum, won't actually work with this application. But the thing is what you do is you take this factory proportioning or the factory ABS system on these trucks off. These actually caused spongy brakes, and they were actually ABS for rear only. So you just take this off, and because we're kind of neat freaks and like the custom clean look, all the extra bracketry on there we ground off. Yeah, we're going to clean this up, obviously, and repaint it to install it and just make some new lines. But let me show you something what we got going on in the back here real quick. We did change it out to disc brakes. So you can see here, sorry about that. So yeah, we went ahead and it's kind of a universal application for this, custom brackets, and yeah, it's a common big single caliper disc brake conversion kit, bolted up really nice. Now mind you, what we still have to do with this is we're going to put new axle seals on this, clean everything up in there, repaint it, but we're going to pull all this back off because the front calipers are red and we want to make sure they match in the back. We want to make sure the seals are all new, it's all clean, debris free, and painted so it doesn't rust. So yeah, that's part of our brake conversion kit. I know a lot of people do these disc brake conversions and they work very well. Did one on my T-Bird and guarantee it's going to work well on this truck. See you in a few minutes. Well, we're going to call that a day. Actually, we did get quite a bit accomplished. We got the exhaust down, we got the rest of it welded, got the bungs in, got it painted, just waiting for it to dry. We'll put that back in place. We got the rear brake disc conversion. We got that all mocked up, know what we need to finish all that. Started working on that factory proportioning valve to get it cleaned up, put into place. Micah's actually making a parts list of stuff he's going to pick up tomorrow, including like axle seals, some brake line fittings. But yeah, it was overall a pretty good day. Micah's friend Jared, the fabricator, he came out and laid out everything he's going to need for that bracket for the radiator and the fan to hold that into place. So yeah, it was a pretty successful day. We got a lot done. I did get the intake glazed over one more time. Gonna let it dry. We're gonna sand that down smooth so we can get that primed and painted. But yeah, overall, good day. Got a lot of work done. Still have a lot more work to do, but with that, guys, we're going to actually call it a day. It's been a long day, but a good day. So with that, we will see you tomorrow.